then into AX equal to this projection. S. Okay. So now, if you want this X, then you need to solve this. Okay. 这个东西放在这里。原来的 A，OK， 原来的 X， 重新去解那个 X， 这时候你的 X 就有 solution。OK， 那这样出来的 X 是理论上是可以 minimize 那个 distance。OK， 这就是那时候高斯怎么样去估计那个它的那个 trajectory。OK， 那当然，你如果要算那个 distance， 那就是这个你的 projection， 就是 b 减掉这个 p r o j。那你们可以看一下 ，you guys can see that it takes a lot of calculations. Okay, just a 3x2 matrix already takes a lot of calculation. I mean, 如果在考试的时候我出这个，我考试的时候会不会出计算题？你看我考给你们的 quiz 大多都是那个比较少计算题，讲老实话，相对来讲比较少计算题。但是 ，however, there are some calculations you need to know. For example, 最小平方法，这个 normal equation， 这个你们应该要知道。所以这 for example, like in the we already had the quiz. Had the meter, we already had the meter. So in the quiz, in the final exam, I may, or like the next quiz, I may give like some calculation type of question. 我也学会出计算题 ，OK。但是 I will make sure the calculation amount of calculation is reasonable. 这个还可以啊 ，this is still okay, but the following one like would be a little bit too much. This one is still okay, not this one, like the next one. Okay. So find the least square regression line. Okay, this line for these 3 points, and if you plot these 3 points onto like a 2-dimensional plane, you will find that these 3 points are not collinear. 这3点不共线哦，这3点不共。如果这3点共线，那答案就很简单嘛，就是算那条线就好，对不对 ？If these 3 points are collinear, well, you should solve that linear equation directly, right? But here the issue is these 3 points are not collinear. So how do you find a linear equation that has the minimum error? Okay. 所以这个 if you assume this equation line is y equals c0 plus c1x, we have 3 points. So you plug in these 3 points. I mean, this will give you 3 equations. Obviously, okay. So now, I mean, obviously, like c0, c1. If you directly solve this system linear equation, there's no feasible solution out here, okay? But just like a previous example, okay, you can solve this one by using the normal equation, okay? So basically, like this is like the matrix A, right? This is 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, right? Okay. So x is c0, c1. Actually, it's x prime. Okay. If you really look at that normal equation, this is supposed to be x prime, but that's fine. I mean, you get the idea. Okay. And the b is this one. So we need to do A ATA x prime equal to ATB. Okay, so so the process will be equivalent to what we have done earlier. Okay, so this one, I mean, I suggest that we do at least in practice this example, because this example, as I said, okay, it is still reasonable. Okay, because if you do ATA, you are going to get like 2 by 2 matrix, right? Okay, so 2 by 2 matrix multiply C0, C1, you get like ATB, which is also like a column vector of 2 elements. So it's relatively easy to solve. And you will get your C0 and C1, and then with that you can obtain the trajectory, the projection, okay, of B onto this column space, and then you can get the distance. Okay, so as I said, this one is still reasonable, but the next one. But the least square equation quadratic polynomial for the data in the following table and use the model to estimate the value of y for x equal to 30. Well, so you have 5 points. The issue is not about the number of points here. Oh well, it is, okay, because it has something to do with the size of your matrix. But if you plug in these 5 points into your projective polynomial, you can get like 5 equations. So your A will be 5 by 3, okay, times this one equal to this one, and then ATA is going to give you, 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, ATB is going to be this one. Okay, so you can see that. Okay, you need to do like a 3 by 5 times 5 by 3 matrix, and then you need to solve like 3 by 3 like system linear equation, and eventually give you like C0, C1, C2, this one, this is like will yield the projection that has like the closest distance. So you can plug in this one into this original equation for C0, C1, C2, and then when x is 30, you can estimate the y. Okay, so which is like this one. Okay, so supposing it is like the way to obtain the solution conceptually is not any more complicated. Okay, it's basically the same, but it has a lot of calculations, and I don't like giving problem like that, because like I feel like I kind of feel like if I give you problem like this, I'm not asking you the concept. I'm asking you to do the calculation correctly. Okay, which supposedly you should master this type of calculations, like in your high school. Okay, or, so anyway, just want you to understand. Yeah, this calculation conceptually is the same thing. Okay, but I mean, you don't need to worry about this thing. Okay, I still suggest you to practice this like offline, but I will not give you question this magnitude for calculation. OK， 我不会给你一个问题哦，需要计算那么多。If you see if you try to solve a problem and you find there are so many things to calculate, okay, then like 99% of chance you make some mistakes. Okay, at least that type of question will not be given by you. Okay， 如果你在做这个 quiz 或者说那个期末考的时候，这题目怎么要花那么多时间计算？那我就跟你讲说，99%的可能性你根本就搞错了，因为我不是会考那样子的问题。OK， 你应该是会，只要你有概念是对的，你应该是不会花太多的时间计算。所以 that's why I say I will give you question this magnitude or this magnitude. Okay, I mean because 3 by 2, 2 by 3, you get like a 2 by 2, like matrix. I mean, this is relatively easy, okay, and it doesn't take too much time as long as you have like a clear and correct concept. You should be able to finish this within 10 minutes. Okay, within 10 minutes. Okay， 所以让你们知道，这个不是我的 style。虽然说这个题目有这样子的，就是你需要算这个3乘5，然后5乘3，然后最后要几个3乘3的这个矩阵，这个考试不会出，考试不会出，但是概念要会，概念要会。OK。So that's like the end of the chapter, section 3. Okay, and for section 4, I think I will stop here today because we only have like 2-3 minutes left. Okay, so I'll give you some time to go through like the practice questions, and then starting from like 11 o'clock, I'll give you 15 minutes for this quiz. Okay? 好不好？这样可以吗？那我们下次就从第section 4开始。OK？ 好，这个。你如果觉得有一些同学还没有在这边，你们想要发挥同学爱的话，这个时候是最好时机的。或者你说哪一同学有点恨的。